Promo is here to help you. Log on to www.realrappromo.com today to see how they can help you with all your promo and marketing needs.
Real Rap Promo.
P.S. Use the promotional code RADIO at checkout to get 20% off on all services.
MidwestMixtapes.com, the #1 website for Midwest rap. MidwestMixtapes.com. They promote and market albums, mixtapes, singles, and videos. MidwestMixtapes.com. They can get you on DJ conference calls, blogs, and email blasts. MidwestMixtapes.com. They work with several magazines, college radio campaigns, and street teams in multiple cities.
It's going down.
Here's another exclusive interview on K-100 Radio.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards!
We back. I told you we got 4 of them. This is the trifecta right here. It's K-100 Radio. I'm your host, Blizzard. Welcome, everybody, for tuning in to the show. We are back for another direct line interview on K-100 Radio. And this time, we chopping it up with fam, man. You feel me? We chopping it up with the homie. We chopping it up with the bro. My brother LeyLo is on the line. My brother's right here with us for a direct line interview on K-100 Radio. Artist, filmmaker, and now author, LeyLo, is on the line right now. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, Blizzard?
I'm great, man. You know, the funny thing is, I gotta tell everybody, man, me and LeyLo had talked several times about writing books. You feel what I'm saying? And this guy, he beat me to it, and he's talked about, you know, putting his story out there, and I'm so happy that he did it, but I'm slick kind of like, God damn it, he beat me to it. He beat me to it, but you know what? What? Man. I'm glad you did though, because now you like slick forcing me to like listen. I gotta hunker down and get this shit done. But I'm so glad that you did the book, bro. That's what we're here to talk about now. You've got a lot. You've got so much going on. Movies, films, everything that you got popping. You feel me saying? Your story is incredible. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock with you. You got an incredible story of just against all odds, coming out of shit on top, going through a lot of shit that a lot of people would never go through in life, and still making it out here and being productive. And it's a great story.
Right.
But today we want to focus on this book. Tell us about this book, man. Introduce yourself to the people and tell us about this book, bro.
Okay, well, I'm LeyLo, formerly Glenwood LeyLo, newly filmmaker LeyLo, but I just go by LeyLo, you know what I mean? But it's a book that I wrote years back, and I always had plans to self-publish it.
Uh-huh.
I just waited till the opportunity was right to do so. So the opportunity presented itself. I wrote that and a few more books, but the opportunity presented itself for this one particular one, so I just jumped on it. But the book itself is called Daddy's Shadow, and it's a story about a young man and a woman who were brother and sister that got separated, you know, at a young age because they witnessed their father murdered.
Uh-huh.
And they spend their life trying to find each other as well as find themselves, you know. But they figure out throughout life that they was walking in their daddy's shadow. They was doing things that their daddy would always do, and that's what kept them in the bad predicaments that they kept getting in. So they had to try to figure out life and try to figure out a way to, you know, get out of daddy's shadow.
All right. So first question, I guess, is the book fictional, or is it a fictional story? Is it a biography kind of, sort of? How much truth is in it is in your life, or is it just a fictional story? That's the first question.
No, it's totally fictional. It's totally fictional. I mean, of course, I grabbed some things that I went through in my life and maybe some other people went through in their lives and kind of, you know, exaggerated things here and there, but it's totally fictional. It's totally false story.
Okay, so I just want to be clear, though, because maybe this will help me personally just a little bit. So you said you wrote this a while ago. So you wrote the book a couple of years ago, and then you finally decided to go ahead and put it out, right?
Right. See, when I originally wrote it, I wrote that one and another one called Freaky Weekend.
Okay.
And it was a story, it was a true story based off of the Freaknik.
Oh,
and
okay.
But the one that got the most attention was Daddy's Shadow. When I was, you know, away for a while, I let my friends read it and whatnot, and they all made it seem like it should be a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I agreed with them, and I just kind of stuck with it, and I perfected it over the years, and then I said finally this year, 2018, I'm going to release it.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to know, and the reason why I asked you that was because I was just trying to figure out how in the hell bro had time to make this book. Because I was like, I know how busy we both are. So I was just like, when in the hell did LeyLo have the time to write this damn book and beat me to the punch? But you already had it wrote, so okay. I don't feel so bad. Because I was trying to figure out how the hell you wrote this book.
I actually got several books written, and I also have several, as you already know, I got several movie scripts written already. So I got work to last me the next 7 years or so.
All right. So that's what's up, man. So, I mean, the process, tell me about, okay, so here's the thing. In case you guys are just tuning in and you don't actually know who the homie is, the homie is LeyLo. He came into the game as an artist, of course, the entertainment industry as an artist, Glenwood LeyLo. He's got a lot of music out, a lot of material out. You feel me? He evolved. He got into the video side of things. He started shooting videos. Then he put out a movie. He's got movies in the works right now. A movie that I helped work with. I helped work on him called Faking. That's out right now that you can get pretty much everywhere. You can get it on Amazon. A lot of different places, a lot of digital platforms that you can watch. If you never heard of Faking, make sure you check that out and go find that. Google that. It's a great movie, independent film. And so he started out as
don't forget the story before the glory now.
Oh yeah, the story before the glory.
That too now.
Right. The story before the glory is also a movie that's getting ready to come out soon. But I wanted to just segue that into saying the transition that you've made. You feel me? How did you evolve and go from just being an artist to doing all of these other things that you've got going on, and still somehow you've had a lot of tumultuous things that went on in your personal life that whether or not you want to bring them up or not, they affected everything. You know what I'm saying? And you still came out on top. How did you find the motivation to just keep going? Where did that come from? Were you always like that? Or did you get some inspiration from something? Did something change? Did something happen to just say, look, I'm not going to quit. I'm not giving up. I'm going to make this shit work?
Well, yeah, I kind of always been like that. Even when I was, on the other side of the law, I was always persistent. I was always, I got to have it and I'm going to get it no matter what. Ain't nobody stopping me. I don't care what nobody say, and, I grew up. My family wasn't poor, I live in a single parent home. My mom had to work 2 jobs, so a lot of the money went to the bills and the food, of course. So all the Jordans and all that other good stuff, I had to go out there and get it myself.
Right.
Because I got tired of hearing my mom tell me no.
Right.
So I kind of always been that way, just go get it no matter what. One thing about it is out there. If somebody else got it, you can have it too. You know what I mean? So I just kind of always felt like, who's gonna stop me from doing this or doing that? And I also understand that, in on the road to success, there's a lot of failure too. So you're gonna fail, many different times on the way up. It's part of the process. So, like every time that I failed, it didn't bother me because I understand that it's part of the process. I understand that it, come from learning. I did 8.5 years in prison. Came out and I started doing the music, and I started realizing real quickly that I was probably worth more than the music that I was making. I was worth more, as far as helping other people.
Right.
So I wanted to create jobs, especially in the industry. Whether it's on a film set or helping them build a record label, or there's so many things that I was talented at that I could do. Or helping them write a script or a book. So just kind of let God lead the way, and wherever He take me that's where I'm going. I don't complain about it. If it don't work out, hey, it is what it is. If I slip up and go to jail or something, hey, that's my fault. I can't blame nobody but me for it. So
right.
I gotta, it's not about how many times you fall down. It's about how many you get up.
That's basically it, man. Good stuff. I want to ask you one specific question about the industry. The transition, okay, this this music industry, this music business. Some people call it the music hustle, the music game, whatever. But it is a business. Tell me from the business
Right.
side. Give me a little bit of business insight about the difference between putting out a product as an artist, putting out a product as a film producer, and putting out a book as an author. Give me the contrast between all of those real quick, if you don't mind.
Well, don't get me don't get me wrong. They all go hand in hand at some degree, and they all can connect at some point. Like you could do a good book, which could easily turn into a movie, which could easily put in the soundtrack, from your artist. So they all go hand in hand at some degree. But on the personal, well, I call it personal business because it's three different businesses. Yeah, you go to the Secretary of State and start the businesses the same way, but the way of marketing, your target marketing is totally different. I mean, it's so much research you have to do. Like you won't find me promoting my book like on my Facebook page unless I'm doing it in book group. Because a lot of my friends on Facebook are not avid readers.
Right.
I have some, of course, I put it there, but I have to be smart about marketing. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on my personal page marketing. And it's the same way with your music, for example. You have to target market your friends too. Like the people you love and know on your Facebook page don't necessarily like your music. They might listen to different type of music. So you have to do your targeted marketing and start promoting your music where people who like your music, where they listen to it at.
Right.
And it's the same way with movies. I have an urban comedy, but I also have an action film, which is very diverse. So that's two different markets that I'm gonna be marketing those movies to. Like the one that's more diverse, half of y'all probably won't even know or know that I did it because I'm not gonna market in that direction. I'm gonna market over here to these white folks because that's what type of movie it is. That's who's gonna watch it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's the same business, but it's a different way of business and it's different people. But it's a learning process too, man. You can't learn it overnight. You know what I mean? It's just you got to sit back and like my big homie told me, man. You already there. You just got to ride the wave. So when you know that you're there, you just got to keep doing what you're doing and just don't stop and let the wave build itself.
So let's get into some of the financing of everything. You feel me? What are some of the financial angles and some of the things that you learned from a financial angle about putting a book out, putting a film out? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of there's a lot of miscommunications, and I keep circling back to your origins and your roots. You feel what I'm saying? I think of course being an independent artist can teach you a lot of hustle and teach you a lot about identifying scams and people that's gonna waste your time and all that. And then there's other things that you can learn just by being an independent artist that you can take and transfer over into another level. But some things that you won't get into as an independent artist because we're not trained to search for them because of what it is, because so many people put such a low value on hip hop music or whatever. So then you start doing films and books and everything, and then everything opens up. Tell me about some of the financial things that you learned that that maybe you can tell somebody right now that, man, you could use this aspect of what I've learned from filmmaking and being an author and apply that to music or something like that. What are some of the tricks to getting investors or back doors that people may not know about that may be listening to this broadcast?
Oh man, that's man, I could go so deep into that. I mean, let's start with financing. Music, movies, and what's the third one I'm driving? I lost.
Music, movies, and the book. And
music,
yeah.
movie, and books. Okay. All right. Music, movies, and books. Now, you can get them all three on any type of professional platform with little to no cost. Like Amazon, for example. It don't cost nothing to put your book on Amazon. It don't cost nothing to put your movie on Amazon. I mean, it's a process that you have to complete, and that's just part of business. What it costs $10 to put your album on iTunes. That's if you go through, a middleman, like TuneCore or whatever. So getting your product up and available to the. First of all, okay, all right, this got me going now. All right, first of all, they just announced that was it Walmart's going to stop selling CDs?
Best Buy.
Target,
Best Buy. It was Best Buy and Target.
Okay,
yeah.
They just announced.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just announced that Best Buy and Target is going to stop selling CDs. So you know what that means. That means your ass needs to be on a platform that's digital if you want to sell your music. Which, however, it's been that way for a long time, but it took Best Buy taking it off the shelf for everybody to wake up and realize what's going on. I've said it many times to people I see at the mall or at the local grocery store selling their CDs out on the corner. I said, bro, I respect your hustle, but don't nobody listen to CDs no more. Find a way to put it on an MP3. Find a way to link it to my phone real quick or something so I can buy it real quick. You know what I mean? Because if you're really trying to sell it, hustling and bustling out here with CDs is not the way to go. So you got to be up with technology, and that goes with books and movies as well. I got my movie on Amazon. It cost me nothing. I just did some research. It took some time and teaching myself and learning from others who've done the same.
Right.
And it was real simple. You know what I mean? Of course, making the movie is part that's expensive, but it's just like making your album. But I'm putting mine up for sale. Like if you go and make your album, you spend $500,000, $5,000 working on an album, and then you put it on your mixtape for free. I never understood that. If I spend money on something, I'm putting it up for sale.
Right.
I'm trying to get some of my money. So I think a lot of artists struggle at that point because I don't think they have confidence in their actual worth. Trust me, if you can go to the studio, put together a nice song and have it mixed and mastered the right way, nigga, you worth a whole lot. You know what I mean? Put your shit on iTunes and sell it. Stop giving it away. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with the movies. Like, I could throw it on YouTube, or I could do it the right way and just make some money off of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Same thing with the books. I don't know any bootleg websites or bootleg printers for books, but I'm sure there is.
Right.
You know?
If there is, I mean, again, it's the product that you're putting out there. It's like even with movies, of course it's hell. The bootlegging movies has killed Hollywood too, but not like bootlegging music did the music industry. It gutted them. You feel what I'm saying? And they had to quickly adapt. They had to adapt on the fly, and they had to be forced to adapt to streaming. You feel what I'm saying? And find a way to monetize that. Which actually, let's be clear. To be honest with you, the music industry was slow to embracing streaming, and that was crazy because you can control streaming more than you can MP3s, and also more than you can control physical CDs. You can control streaming.
Same with movies.
Right.
Like
you can control
now the bootleggers, they can't. I mean, they still out there for the movies, but nobody's buying bootleg DVDs no more. Everybody got the Fire Stick. Everybody got this. Everybody got that. Everything is digital.
Right.
So it's hard to steal it.
Bro, I have not used. So I have not physically used. I told you this. I bought a truck about almost going on not even 2 years ago, and it has a CD player in it. I haven't used it once. I haven't used any of the DVD players in my house in 2 years. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, bruh, like it is what it is. I
think so. That goes back into your target market.
Right.
So not only you have to figure out who it is you are marketing your product to, but you have to figure out how you're going to market your product to.
Right.
And respectfully giving out CD samples is a good idea. Don't get me wrong, but I would do it just for visual art more than actually trying to get people to listen to your content. You got to find other ways to get people to listen to your content. And one way, of course, is getting on the internet radio station because all of them are BDS. Just about all of them are BDS now. No.
Whoa. I want to correct you on that. That's actually the opposite.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah. We don't go around flinging around and saying everybody BDS when we know they ain't. You know what I'm saying? We can't. I gotta correct you on that part right there. That's actually the opposite. A lot of us.
Go ahead.
A lot of them aren't. A lot of them are not. You know what I'm saying? But a couple of us are. Okay, but yeah.
A lot of them fake it.
Yeah. But okay, so I think we got a caller. I want to make sure this isn't my next call because I want to make sure it isn't someone trying to ask a question. Area code 504. Area code 504. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up? Who's this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Who is this?
Brother Hashim and Zinga.
What's going on? What's happening with you?
I'm the chairman of the New Black Panther Party. I just wanted to call in because your guest is a very, very special dude, man, and I'm glad you gave him the time on the air. He's working with us on the New Black Panther Party documentary. And I just met him at a juice bar, and the man blew me away. I had about 15 people want to do the documentary on the New Black Panther Party, 20 years of history of fighting this oppression. This brother blew me away with his reels, his ability and skills. I only known him a month. And, man, you got a stand-up man on your show. I just want to thank you for having him on your show and giving your large listening audience the opportunity to listen to some wisdom that's been through something.
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you for calling into the show. I appreciate this call. And yes, this brother he's definitely got a lot. I've known him for 15 years now, LeyLo, something like that. And yeah, definitely, I definitely agree with you on that. If you're riding, could you roll your window up for me real quick? If you're driving, please.
I'm kind of in a bad area. If you're saying something, I'm losing you, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I was just saying that I appreciate you calling in. Thank you for calling in, and we definitely agree with you about LeyLo. And LeyLo, you guys are working on a film, right? The new Black Panther movie, documentary. You guys?
Yeah, we're working on the documentary about the new Black Panther Party. It's going to be very special. I mean, we're going overseas. We're going to interview some kings and queens, some princes, and the whole nine. He might even get a president or two in there, if possible. So y'all just be on the lookout for that. And the brother Hashim and Zinga, he's the leader, the chairman of the National New Black Panther Party. And thank you for calling, sir. I didn't expect that.
Well, I'm glad he called. You feel me? Thank you for calling in, brother. We really appreciate that. Definitely looking forward to that. That's a big thing. That's a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's a really important story that needs to be told. You know what I'm saying? You know how I am over here on K-100 Radio. If anybody gonna be with that shit, if any platform is, it's gonna be us. We gonna be with it.
Well,
we gonna be with that.
It was like I was with he arranged a meeting with me and Ali Mansour, which is Dr. Khalid Mansour's son. He's one of the richest black men in the world, and he's also responsible for the funding for Obama. Okay. To run for president. Not only the funding, but he's responsible for the schooling all the schooling he did when he was training to run for. Man, it's a long story, man. And the Black Panther Party had their hands all in it. So, the new Black Panther Party, let me say that. Okay. And they finally want to use me to tell the story, because Obama's out of office now, so they can really speak up. You notice a picture surfaced with him and
Minister Farrakhan, yeah.
Farrakhan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
Well, definitely. I mean, they gave him.
That's scratching the surface, bro.
Yeah.
That's not even scratching the surface of
what I
have.
Yeah, they couldn't let that out.
I don't want to get into it.
They couldn't let that move. They gave him hell for the pastor. So they would have gave him. That would have just made everything completely go out of control.
Right.
Left. With the white folks in this country, had that picture came out beforehand. So, but hey, but that's that right there. We running up on the time, and I'm gonna have to have a whole nother show about specifically that, because I could go 2 hours talking about that, Obama, and all kind of that whole new the Black Panther Party, America. That has to be something separate, because that's a lot.
Well, yeah. Because
that's a lot.
They've been doing a lot of things people don't know. Like they got a blog talk too on Monday night.
Okay.
Every Monday night at 8:00. So, a lot of people just don't know. So I'm going to use my media skills to bring that to the forefront. But back to my book. My book is set to drop tomorrow. Daddy's Shadow, Valentine's Day gift. Make sure you go check it out. I'm going to have links everywhere. I'm going to make sure Blizz will get the link so he can repost it and whatnot. Don't forget to check out my movie, Fakin'. That's Fakin. It's also on Amazon.com right now. Or you can go to filmplug.net and watch it over there. I got the movie The Story Before the Glory coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you follow me on IG at LeyLo The Connect. That's LEYLO The Connect. You know what I mean? Follow me on IG and follow my business page, which is also LOVIZIONZ_media. That's on Instagram. And we working.
Make sure you guys check all that out, man. The book, Daddy's Shadows. Make sure you check out all the movies that he's got out. Low Visions is the name of the company. We're going to flash that across the screen, of course. Low Visions Media. Make sure you guys check that out. And check out the movie Fakin' and The Story Before the Glory before it comes out. Again, right now, we chopping it up with my homie LeyLo. All right? Artist, filmmaker, now author officially with the release of the movie, Daddy's Shadows. And a good friend of the program, a good friend of mine. I've been knowing him a long time, man, and we go way back, man. You got to do your research on us. You feel me? To understand why this is way back. Way back. You know what I'm saying? To understand why this is special.
You got to play some of that. You got to play some of that that 19, what was that, 2002 music, 2001 music?
Yeah. 2002 and 2001 when we first met, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere up in there. Yeah. Shout out to everybody over there, man. You feel me? That, you know, just from that grind and that era, man. And big ups to you, man. Like I said, bro,
yeah,
I'm proud of you.
G-Boy got a spot over there now. It's nice, too.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, we met
over there now.
We had to pull up on him, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. You feel me? And you know, of course, we wish you much success.
Man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. You know, just took over the little media thing. You just media everything. You got shit flash across the screen, everything. I remember you didn't even want to get on the screen, nigga.
Yeah, you know.
I love you, nigga. I love you for that.
I love you, bro. All right, man. Wish you much success, man. All right, keep working, bro. For sure.
All right, thank you, man. Y'all be safe, bro.
Absolutely.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastards!
Right. But we're not done yet.